She's a host, media personality, producer, content creator, fashionista, and Press Pass LA's It Girl. She has graced the front of magazines and dominated on red carpets all over the West Coast, and is now hanging out with us on the porch. Miss London Kasmir, welcome to the porch.
Hi, Jessica. Oh my gosh, that intro. I need to steal that. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
No, thanks for being here for sure. First of all, I love the bang. That's super cute. I see you just changed your hair up. Like we used to see the blonde, but this is super cute, giving fall vibes for sure.
Yes, I was like, I've never ever done a bang before, but I have like that Rihanna 5 head. So I was like, it's cute, but let me try something a little different for fall. And then I went a little darker, so I'm liking it.
No, it's super cute. It's super cute. Unbeknownst to us, our community is actually closer than we thought because you actually are from North Carolina.
Yes! So when I saw that you were from North Carolina and then you went to school in Winston, which is like a drive away, like 20 minutes away from where I went to school, I was like, yes, this is meant to be. So
No, seriously, when I was just researching, learn some things about you. UNCG, if people don't know who are not from North Carolina, I went to HBCU, Winston-Salem State University. London went to UNCG, literally, like she said, 15, 20 minutes away. And you're from Mooresville, which is a small town in North Carolina. I say Charlotte, but I'm actually from a small town called Belmont, which is right outside of Charlotte. So I just say Charlotte because people don't know what Belmont is, but
we have to say Charlotte for the people that aren't from North Carolina. But if you're from North Carolina, we got to say our small town.
No, absolutely. So being from that small town, what was that transition like for you from going from somewhere that Mooresville is super small. If y'all know about Mooresville, it's very, very small. So going from there to now LA, what was that transition like for you?
I always knew that I had big dreams, and I always knew that there wasn't much of a market in North Carolina for me to really achieve everything I wanted to achieve. And I had so many building blocks and so many stepping stones that was an amazing place to start. But I knew that once I transitioned out, it was my time. And I was ready for it because it was almost like once the transition happened, it was like, this is what you've been preparing all your life for. So it wasn't like one day I woke up and I'm like, okay, this is it. I actually lived in New York first. So I was working in Greensboro, North Carolina. After I graduated, I was working a few different jobs. The hustle was hard. I was working part-time at a radio station, part-time as an intern for Wrangler jeans. Are you familiar with Wrangler?
Yeah, absolutely. Downtown?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was interning at Wrangler. So I was really trying to figure out, how do I merge these two passions and these two loves of mine and make them work for myself. So I was working, the jobs and other part-time stuff just to survive, really. And, a big life event happened in my life. And I said, it is time. Like, it's time for something new. So I started applying places, and most of the places I was applying was LA because I was like, that's what I always envisioned for myself. And I didn't really know why. There was always just a tug in my soul, to go to LA and be in LA. But I had to go to New York first. And so anyways, I was applying different places, and I had done a lot of personal branding on social media. So I was like, okay, I'm good at social media. It comes naturally to me. It's a cool way for me to incorporate, the writing, because a lot of what people don't know, a lot of TV is writing, a lot of hosting is really being a good writer and communicator. So I was like, how can I use my skills or my passions with like fashion and beauty, but also writing and media. So I was applying for a lot of social media jobs. And the first job that really was super, super interested in me was a Black-owned hair care company in New York. I'd never been to New York before, and I think I like applied on a Monday, and they replied back to my application on like a Friday, and I was so excited because I was at the point where it was like, any job that gets back to me at this point, I'm taking it. I gotta go. Like, I gotta get out of here. And I had just bought a car. I had just signed a lease, but my soul was telling me it's time to go. So long story short, they invited me in for an interview, not even knowing I live in North Carolina at the time. I didn't put it on my resume. Like, I didn't do any of that because, again, I was like, I'm getting this job and I don't want anything to stop me. So I drive from Greensboro, North Carolina to the city, and like by myself. I'd never taken a road trip like that before by myself, but I was so determined and I had to go. And I get there, and they're like, hey, like, did you just come from Brooklyn? I
right up the street.
Yeah. I was like, no. And they're like, where'd you come in from? And I said, North Carolina.
How long did it take for you to find your voice? I think in journalism, especially as Black women, it takes us a while to figure out, do I sound too Black? Do I sound quote unquote white? Do I sound super happy, right? How did it take you how long did it take you for you to get that voice for Press Pass LA?
That's a real thing, right? Especially, like you said, as Black women, it's in media. It's like, okay, if we sound one way, we may not get that opportunity, but if we don't sound like it's a struggle. But like I said, with everything that I do, I'm gonna come as me, and whatever opportunity doesn't happen because of it, it wasn't for me. And whatever opportunity happens because of it, it's for me. So I am still working on that. I'm still in that place where it's I watch some stuff back and I'm like,
cringe. Yeah.
I'm like, wait, did I, but I think too, almost, how actors almost kind of play a character when, not that I play a character when I'm interviewing or on the carpet, but there's a certain level of you almost have like a brand, like you almost have a brand where it's like some things I might talk about on the carpet are definitely not things I'm going to talk about with my friends, So I think there's a certain level of professionalism that we can be like, okay, we may not necessarily talk like this or have these type of conversations in real life with our friends, but that's why it's work. That's why it's, a professional career, not a personal career.
We see you have so much confidence on the red carpet and in these interviews. Was there ever a time where you were like, I don't know if this is really for me?
Oh, I have them every day. I really do. I have them every day, and it's something that I have to pray about. It's something that I have to tell myself who I know I am. I think we have to do that more times than enough, because it's really easy, that voice in our head that tells us that we can't do something, or we're not qualified for something, or we're not built for something. That voice can be very, very loud sometimes, a lot of times. And I am working on making the voice that tells me who I am despite of my weakness. I am working on making that voice very, very loud in my head, because the more I speak it, the more I'm gonna think it, and the more I'm just gonna be it. So I have to tell myself, no one's qualified for this. Everyone is really just figuring it out, so it doesn't matter, if I'm just learning as I go. It doesn't matter if, I mess up sometimes. I know I'm called for this. I know that I'm chosen for this. I hope that I'm helping people. I hope that I'm encouraging people. And at the end of the day, as long as that's happening, I'm good.
Yep. Yeah. Do you believe that you're walking in your purpose currently?
Yeah. I feel like I'm at the beginning. I feel like there's a yellow brick road in front of me, and I'm kind of on the dirt road before you get to the yellow brick road. I'm on that road where it's just like, I see it, I'm gonna get there. But yeah, I'm just at the beginning, I feel. But for sure, I'm definitely doing what I feel God called me to do.
All right, London. So this is a game called Finish the Sentence. So here on the porch, you like to have fun. And so I'm gonna give you a sentence. You finish it as quick as you can. And then we'll hop to the next question, okay? Finish the sentence. Are you nervous?
Yes.
Finish the sentence. The first sentence is, by next year, I will.
I love this one. I'm speaking it into existence. By next year, I will be hosting a nationally syndicated talk show.
Woo, we're excited to hear that. Okay, next sentence is, today I will continue to.
Today I will continue to be present.
And you're right now, girl, you're doing it. So continue to be thankful in the right now. Something I never do again would be.
Ooh. I'm not an adrenaline junkie. I'm not an adrenaline junkie. So it's really like anything that's like high adrenaline. I don't do roller coasters, nothing like that. So I don't know if I'd never do a roller coaster again, but I'm going to say it. I'm not doing a roller coaster.
Now, you did a scary event at an amusement park. So did you ride anything? Were you there with the monsters? You don't like adrenaline, so do you like scary horror things?
Not really.
So did you stay on the red carpet? What did you do?
Girl, I really just interviewed the folks and got out of there.
You're from North Carolina, so you know about Scarowinds. Carowinds, that's now Scarowinds. Girl, don't ask me to go there. Do not. I'm not gonna pay nobody to scare me.
No.
So, last one, I would like to thank who?
God.
Yeah.
God. He's been so faithful to me. First of all, thank you so much for having me, Jessica. This is it for you. Like this is who you are. This is what you do. This is like, don't let anybody tell you different. Don't let the thoughts in your head tell you different. Like, this is what you were meant to do. You're amazing at this. And if there's anything that I can do, like to continue to support you and show this project and your future projects love, like, please let me know for real, and I want to come back.
Yes.
Back. This is amazing. I love what you're doing. I can't wait to see you thrive and blossom. But yes, people can find me on Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook. I'm actually rebuilding my website, so hopefully maybe by the time this comes out, it'll be londonkasmir.com. But yeah, everything is just London Kasmir on social media. And yeah, keep an eye on everything I'm doing, y'all. Thank y'all.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, London. And thank you all for watching and stopping by the porch. We'll see you next time. I'm J.Inez. Peace.